Okay, welcome back. Last time we managed to make our way back through the building in Shibuya after we freed the Psycho Diver, and basically we made our way up there, and now we're basically inside Yuka's mind. We basically astrally projected ourselves through there, and now we have to just make our way to the set of her mind, basically. I'm currently just giving Rusalka some MP back, like using Yuji's Makotori ability. I would keep Yuji's MP, however, he's fairly close to leveling up, and he'll get all of it back when he does level up, so I'm a bit less concerned about using it just for now, because obviously if I revive something, it comes back up with 0 MP, which is why it's not too big of a deal. It's not too big a deal if Kazuya dies, so even if that happened, I could just bring him back up immediately with just maximum MP, because obviously Kazuya doesn't have MP since he has zero affinity for magic. He learns no magic abilities, and as far as I'm aware, magic is a dead stat for him. So yeah, and sleep is kind of annoying. Okay, no, okay, four of my party members just got put to sleep. That's less than ideal, but fortunately they all just woke up. And I think freeze doesn't persist through fights, which is very good, because, well, things like Shibabu do, and that would be very annoying to have to deal with, but fortunately we just get through without actually losing anyone, so that is very helpful. Basically, the goal for today's episode is very simple. All I want to do in today's episode is make it through the remainder of this dungeon and fight the boss. That is all I want to do in this episode. I don't know how long that'll take. I'm hoping it isn't super long, but that's the goal for today's episode. And fortunately, I don't have to fight nightmares, which is very helpful because those things are super annoying. Okay, you rescued me just like you did before in our dream. Thank you. So that is the second of the 4 memories that we'll get. So let's just keep going. And I guess, which way do we want to go here? I mean, that's a dead end, so I want to go this way, apparently. And let's have a quick little look in here, just see if there's anything going on. That doesn't appear to be. So there's a dead end over there. But what is over here? This is perhaps another dead end, or let's just see. No. That is 3 Lilims, and we're just going to auto-fight these, because, well, they're not really much of a threat to me, they're just a little bit of an annoyance, because they can freeze my party. But fortunately, we just get through them without too many issues. And I also have the elf, but I'll summon that up in a second. I'll summon that up when I get, like, to the boss room. That's a lot of them. I'm actually going to make a run for it from these, just because I think these are, like, vaguely on my level, and there's 6 of them. Okay, so, well, we just ran into another fight immediately, but fortunately we just kinda, immediately just destroyed them. Effortless fight. And we just keep moving. Left or right? Right. And, okay, I think we must have gone the right way. So, now the question is, if I assume I go backwards if I go back in that room, but I feel like I'm making progress because that's a lot of them. That is a lot of them. I'm just gonna quickly run away like a big hero. And okay, that's 4 Asperasses. I feel like I can just kill these because these are like level 21 enemies. Also, they're after a great start when they're healing before they do anything. However, putting up double Rakukaja is definitely less than ideal for me. Fortunately, we just do a ton of damage and quickly get through them, hopefully. No, we don't get through them this turn. I mean, either way, we do get a nice chunk of damage out onto all of them, so hopefully we finish them all off here. There's 1 down, at least. They just patched themselves back up, though, so that's less ideal. Nelly just choked on. Okay, that was pretty bad, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, so let's go this way, and, I'm gonna try left. I'm hoping I don't miss anything. Like, I know it is entirely possible that I could miss one of the memories. I hope I don't, but I am just gonna say right now, it is very feasible that I will miss one. But, like, I'm gonna try not to, but if I do miss one, I'm just gonna apologize in advance. I think there are 4 that we can find, so hopefully I will find all of them on my way here. And that is another teleport. I think I've gone the right way, but I think I've gone the right way, but at the same time, I think I might have missed one of the memories, so I'm gonna go back, just on the off chance that I did, and hopefully this doesn't lead to a situation where I just completely get myself lost. So I'm gonna hopefully just remember where everything was. So I wanna... okay, what's this? A Lemur, that's a one-turn kill. And also, since I think that next blue area is probably going to be the final area, and, well, from there I would quite... like, obviously, in there will be a boss fight, so hopefully, I would like to have all of my party free from potential binds and other status ailments by the time I'm going in to do that, because obviously, I don't really want to go into a boss fight with status ailments on me. Like, ideally, I would like to get rid of any and all status ailments prior to going in. And also, I'd want Yuji to level up, because okay, he's like 1,000-ish away. So that should be okay. We should be able to get that before we actually make it to the boss. And the Mappa spell has expired. Great. So I know for a fact that I think the Mappa spell actually does have like a timer on it. Like, it runs out, and I think you are on a little bit of a timer before you can actually use it again. So let's just kind of check. I've lost track of where I was. Okay, it's that door just across the way. That's like near where I need to go. So I want to quickly go and investigate the other like kind of surrounding areas, and hopefully I can find my way back through here without any real issues. I say that, but hoo boy, I am not too confident in that statement. And but I don't want to miss anything. That's the thing. Okay, so no. Oh. I guess I must have gone the right way. So this'll... no, that's a Lemur. Okay, I'll just kill these. These won't take long to kill. And hopefully, the Hobgoblin and Tammuz will actually be able to, you know, get free of those binds soon. Because obviously, I am not doing that boss fight until... like, I am not going to do that boss fight until they are free. Because, quite simply, I feel like it's a very bad idea if I do. Wait. This... okay, I've gone back. I've gone backwards the entire way I came from. And I'm now just getting jumped at every possible turn. So I need to kill these enemies. Now I need to walk out of this room. And then walk back into this room. And we should teleport. You know, as soon as we don't get jumped. I just need to walk out of the room, walk into the room, and then we should teleport as soon as we don't get attacked. No? Is it in this one? I walked into the same wrong room like 4 times. Oh no. That was horrendously bad. Okay, so, fortunately these are not particularly threatening enemies, and we can hopefully get through them without too many issues. What I should probably actually do is just try to just have everyone block. Like, I should wait until I find just one enemy turn up. Like, when one enemy turns up, I should just have everyone else stop and just use the defendability just for the entire time, until the binds go away. Because, well, obviously, I don't really want to have to go into a boss fight with half my party bound. And, okay, you know what? I'll just auto-fight these. What did they kill? Oh, they killed Tammuz. They killed Tammuz. We can still work with this, actually. Because Tammuz does not have an ability that I was going to be too worried about using. Because the only thing it uses MP for is Pirate Laddie. Okay, so I'm now going to just have Yuji use Samarkand to bring Tammuz back up to full HP, and we can just quickly pull it back out of the comp because it's now back to full health, and that is very welcome. The Rusalka is asleep, which isn't exactly ideal. Can it still use its magic while it's asleep? No, it can't because it's asleep. Of course it can't. So now I need to wake the Rusalka up, which is going to be a problem in its own right. That's 4 of them, so let's, okay, I'll use a Life Stone just to heal the Rusalka a little bit. Then I'll have the Hobgoblin cast Miragi on Tomo's can just do a regular attack, and Yuji can cast... No, I don't want Yuji to use Zan. I'll just do that, cast Miragion, I'll have Tomo's do a regular attack, and Yuji can cast Dia to also heal up for Rusalka, just a little bit. Okay, so we patch up for Rusalka, the Hobgoblin casts Miragion for 64 damage on each Pisaka. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I think I am. And hopefully we... Oh, that might just kill all of them off. 2 down, 3 down, and 4 down. Perfect. And that's an Aerobus. I should be okay with this, actually. If I just keep going the way I have been, I think I can get through this without any real issues. I'll heal for Rusalka again just for safety, because Aerobus is fairly strong. And it... Okay, that actually hit Yuji fairly hard. Fortunately, Yuji should be really close to leveling up now. And there goes Aerobus. 162. Okay, I think Yuji must be like 200 away, I think. It is 470. That's actually a bit more than I was thinking, but it should be okay. As long as we stop getting jumped. Then again, that's just one enemy, so we should be okay. And they put my entire party to sleep, so that's not okay, actually. Okay, that's 2 Aerobuses. What I'm gonna do is Yuji... No, I'll have Kazuya shoot, I'll have Hobgoblin attack, I'll have Yuji defend. And we should be okay from here. Turunda and Palimpa are kind of annoying moves to work around, but hopefully we should be okay, and maybe we can get rid of all the other status ailments, and from there I think we're good to go. I shouldn't have done that, but hopefully it's okay. I do need to play a little bit careful, because if something dies, I'm going to start being in there. If something dies, I'm actually going to be in a little bit of danger, so I'll have Yuji patch up for... Yeah, I'll have Yuji patch up for Rusalka one more time, because I know that Yuji is very close to the level up, and I don't want Rusalka to die, because otherwise, well, he might have to use some MP again, and to patch up for Rusalka. However, I also need to keep Yuji himself alive, so we may be in a little bit of danger, but I just need to keep Yuji alive. So I'm just going to go for all my regular attacks and have Yuji defend himself, because that way he should be safe from any potential damage coming in. Yuji took 1 damage and started to panic, but that's fine. And we should finish off the Aerobuses soon. Wait, what happened there? Okay, let's just go for it. I'm just going to play the risky game and go for it, I think. And there goes... Okay, there we go. And now we get jumped by 1 Lilum, so we should be okay here. And there goes Lilum. Okay, safe. Safe. Yuji needs like 1 more fight like that, and he should level up. And now I'm just going to go back through here, and we should just be able to shoot our way through these, and we should be good to go. I don't know how these things always manage to move first. Like, do they just have abnormally high agility or something? Like, they always seem to move first, even though these things are level... Like, these things are level 14, I'm like, kind of mid-level 30s, and they still seem to outspeed me at every opportunity. And I need to just run from Yaxini. Especially until Yuji actually gets his level up. Fortunately, we are very close to that, and then he can just patch up everyone without really having to worry about anything. And this actually might be a little bit dangerous. I'm going to run from these Lilums, I think. And I'm 2 tiles away from actually getting into the next area. Okay, so I think this is the final kind of zone. I think this is the final zone of this dungeon, so we shouldn't be too far away from the boss fight. Fortunately, I do know that it kind of, like, coils around, like, it kind of spirals in, and so that's how I know I'm going to be on the way to the boss itself. And I'll have the Rusalka cast Medea just to patch everyone up. The words to patch everyone up, and hopefully we can put this Aerobus to sleep. And, no, we didn't put it to sleep, but it did miss its attack. So we are looking pretty good right now, and we've just finished this off. No status ailments, and there goes the Aerobus. And Yuji is probably, like, dead on leveling up. Like, 1 more fight and he probably does it. Do you understand me? You are the chosen one, picked by God himself. You were born specifically to become the Messiah that will save this torn and sundered world. It is your destiny to become the Messiah and lead the people in the name of God. Like it or not, this is the path you must follow. So that is another one of Yuka's memories. So basically, she was pretty much, like, raised from a young age to basically be the Messiah's Messiah. Like, she was pretty much, like, told from a young age, this is what you must do in your life. So, obviously, not exactly the most fun thing, because, you know, she was basically told from basically birth, you will do all of the Messiah stuff, basically. And I'm going to have Yuji, I'm going to put a point into his vitality, because I do know a boss fight is coming up here. And, actually, how close is Kazuya to leveling up? 255? Okay, Kazuya should be able to get a level up before this boss fight, too. And by that, I mean, I'm just going to run around kind of in circles, because we are now at the boss. Because I think we just round this next corner, or maybe one more, and then we're there. So we are pretty much right on this boss fight now. And I really hope I can win it, because, I'll be honest, I do not know if I can. Yeah, so this is where the boss is. I hope I also managed to find all of the... I hope I did manage to find all of the memories. I'm really sorry if I didn't. I think there's... I don't know if there's 3 or 4. I imagine there's probably 1 in each area, but I genuinely do not know. So, hopefully I haven't missed any. Apologies if I have. And while I'm here, I just want to get that, like, 100 more EXP, I think. Like, it's not much, but I would like to have Kazuya just get that 1 tiny level up, because who knows, it might make all the difference in the actual boss fight. And, of course, we get hit with the bind. So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do this, and... Okay, that's actually really bad. I can't really afford to have Hobgoblin go down here. But I think I know what I'm gonna do now. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go through this fight. Okay, no one dies. No one dies? Okay, everyone's alive. Everyone's alive. We're safe. We're safe. We're safe. Okay. So, Kazuya is pretty much on the level up now. What I want to do is, obviously I don't want to go into the boss fight with anyone being bound. So what I am going to do is hopefully get through this without any issues. However, I might just make a cut to when I get rid of the bind from everyone. Because obviously I can't really go into the boss fight with people bound. Like, that's not helpful. That will not benefit me in any way. I am going to put a point into... I'm going to put a point into speed, I think. Maybe it'll help Kazuya dodge just a little attack every now and then. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is make a cut back, and I'm going to make a cut back when everyone is free from the bind, basically. Because I don't want to have to go into the boss fight with a bind on me. Because that would suck. Actually, I can probably just defend it out, can't I? What I'll do is, I don't need to use the comp, I need to have Rusalka. Rusalka can just patch everyone else up, and from there we should be good to go. Because that's all I really need for Rusalka to do. But I don't think Yuji can actually get rid of the status ailment. So I do need to keep everyone alive just a little bit longer, and then we should be good to go. Basically, what I'm going to just do is try to defend everything. I know I just said I would try to actually make a cut, but I've decided I'm just going to do it this way. I'll just defend. I'll just have everyone defend until the bind goes away, and then we should be good to go. And I think that goes away after 1 turn. I don't know how long that sticks around for. I hope it doesn't stick around for a long time. Fortunately, Asperas is a rather low-level enemy here now, so I'm not too worried about that. And I can just have everyone else defend while we wait for these status elements to go away. And obviously, Tammuz is kind of important. I say it's kind of important, mostly just because it can do a lot of damage. Like, that's all it's really here for. It does damage. It hits hard. So I just need the bind to go away, and I don't know if there's a set number of turns that it can be here for, or if it just... I don't know if it sticks around for a certain number of turns, or if it eventually just goes away on its own, or what. But I do need to just kind of sit and wait for this to go away. But after that, we can just heal up a little bit, go straight into this boss fight, and hopefully get through it without any real incidents. I say hopefully because, well, I am not particularly confident in it. So, yeah, hopefully we can get through that, and this is actually taking a lot longer than I thought. Why is Tammuz not breaking through of being bound? Like, it's a cool scorpion thing. Just break free. It's so... Come on, buddy. You can do it. Do I have to attack? Is that why? If I put it back in the comp, will it break out? If I put it back in the comp, does that break with the stats element? Okay, it's gone. It broke out. So now we can just kill this Esperus without any real issues. And I don't know if the oh, that did go away. Perfect. And Hobgoblin, I should actually get rid of its stats ailment, I think. Because it does have access to a couple of good moves that I would like to have. And by that I mean it has Tarukaja and I think a couple of the other Kajas. And I don't want that Rusalka to die. That would be really bad. I think they killed Rusalka. I need to stop that. And Yuji got paralyzed. I'm having a terrible time right now. But do we break out? No, that's still affected. But we should be okay. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have everyone else defend. I'm going to have Rusalka just patch everyone up. And then we should be good to go eventually. Like, just a couple more turns, and I think we should be ready to go. I hope the kind of silence effect doesn't persist for a long time. But as soon as it goes, that's when we are ready to go in on this boss. And I don't know how long this will take. It hopefully won't be a massive amount of time, but it could take a little while. You know what? No, wait, Tammuz doesn't have MP, never mind. And I should probably heal Yuji. And by that I mean I should just cure that paralysis status effect. Because I do have some disparas. Honestly, I was pretty concerned about poison coming in here, which is why I bought some disc poisons. And then no one got poisoned. So I feel a little bit kind of put out by that, because I kind of just, I kind of wasted just like 2,000 yen, or sorry, 2,000 maka. But hopefully we can get rid of this close status effect now. Because I don't think I have an ability that does this, but I do need to have Hobgoblin have access to its magic. Because who knows, it might prove life or death. I know that I don't think it has Rakukaja, but it can increase my attack, but it can increase my attacking abilities. And well, being able to increase my attacking abilities is definitely something that I would like. You know, I'm just gonna attack. Maybe doing this will just gradually get Hobgoblin back in the game. Who knows? Either way, these things don't actually do a whole lot of damage. Okay, it's free. Okay, we are now free of all of those. So now we'll just use a Dispara. Just one Dispara to get Yuji back to normal. Well, he can move again, so that is perfectly helpful for us. Now I will summon a minion. My party is full, apparently. I don't know how. Oh, no. Wait, I think I know why. Because I think Yuka might join our party after we do this fight, but I don't know. And now I'm going to quickly just patch everyone else up with life stones, I think. Okay, sorry for the last few minutes basically just being filler, but I did want to... No, I don't want to use that, but yeah, I don't want to use that bead. I do want to basically just get everyone back to full health and just be in a pretty much as good a condition as I possibly can be to go into this actual boss fight. Because I'll be totally honest, I don't know if I can win at the current level I'm at, but I'm hoping that I can. Because, well, if I can't, it's going to be a bit awkward because I've spent the entire time walking here. And I did all this time, so, hopefully we can do it. We are on full health. We're on full health, Yuji has full MP, so let's just go right on in and hopefully we can do this. Okay, so we head on in, and into the spider's web. Who's there? Who dares interrupt me when I'm finally enjoying myself? Humans? Well, that's certainly not what I expected. I was just about to get this girl under my complete control. I won't let you interfere at the moment of my triumph. So this is Arachne, who is, you know, as you can probably see, a kind of spider god demon thing. I'm going to boost all of my magic with Tarukaja, and we're just going to attack. Rusalka, I don't know if Marin Karen will do anything, but I'm going to try it anyway. And then Yuji can just cast Zanma, and hopefully just blast it. Okay, 65 damage, 37, 51, 51, and 24. Okay, so we are pretty safe from that Mazanma cast, all things considered. That didn't do anything, but we should be pretty good here. So hopefully we can just pretty much rinse and repeat this. I'll just use sword attacks, I think. And I'll have Hobgoblin cast Tarukaja again. Because I do think these stack a few times. I don't know exactly how many, but I do think they work a few times. So let's just keep casting Zanma as well. And we should hopefully be able to keep going. 30 damage. If I hit 55, 75, 168, that's a pretty large hit. But I can just have Yuji patch everyone else up. And I can summon up elf. I'll use Kazuya's turn to summon up the elf. I'll have the hobgoblin actually attack now, same with Tamuz. And I'll have Yuji patch I'll have Yuji heal himself because he's pretty low. And from there, we should be good to go, hopefully. Arachne does another regular attack, 79 damage, 55, 75. Okay, I'm going to have to patch up everyone soon, but I think we're doing good damage. I think we're actually making a little bit of progress with this. These can attack, and these two can just kind of stay on healing. But if I can, if I can shock it with, if I can have a shock status effect with Zionga, I think I just win here. Because if I can stun lock it, okay, even if we don't actually get a ton of damage with the Zionga cast itself, we're still getting a lot of damage out here. So I think I can win from here. So let's just keep attacking, keep spamming Zionga, and I'll have Yuji cast Diorama to heal Kazuya, because Kazuya's in a little bit more danger than he currently is. So we get another shock status effect, and Kazuya just keeps hacking away at Arachne. And with that, Arachne is defeated. And how much do we get? We get 4,608. So that is pretty nice, and 1,100 magnetite. I'll call that a win. Okay, so I'm saved, thank you, come back to the outside world as soon as you can. So now, what happens if we go back in here? Do we see anything? Okay, she just says the same thing. So now, we just have to walk out of this dungeon. So, that's kind of good. Now we just have to leave. And also, I can only assume that there's no enemies here anymore. Partially because I've walked like 10 steps and haven't gotten attacked. And also, partially just because... Actually, wait, I can do this now. Now that there's no enemies here, because basically everything's been... Basically, the threat has been purged from her mind. There's no demons in here anymore. So, I can get lost as much as I want. So, basically, there are no demons in here anymore. It's quite simply just walk out. Because, well, there's nothing in here to do anymore. However, I would like to just do a little double check. Okay, I think this is where I need to go. You know what? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I did miss a fourth. I don't know if I did miss a fourth memory. However, if I did miss it, I'm just going to apologize and say, like, if I did miss one, I'm just going to throw my hands up and say, sorry, I did miss one. But I don't know if I have. So, you know, I'll try to make a little note in the actual edit for this. Like, what little editing I know how to do. I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? I think I've doubled back to where I was. Yeah, I've gone the wrong way. 10 out of 10, I'm off to a flying start here. So, what I'm gonna... how do I do this? I did this like half an hour ago. How have I managed to get lost already? I think the answer is I managed to get myself all turned around in that one room that kind of just, you went through the one door and then went right into the other one. Sure, let's go in a straight line here. What's on this side? That's probably a dead end? No? How did I manage to do this? How have I managed to get myself lost again? You know what? This might be it. What's this? Okay, that was the second memory, so I'm going the right way. And it is down here. So we just make our way back. We just make our way back, and we should hopefully teleport through here. So we are now back at the first area, I think. And I don't think there's another memory here. This was where the no? I thought the first one was there. Well, I must have been somewhere nearby. Either way, we just need to find our way back to the Psycho Diver, and he will take us out of here. Because technically, we aren't physically here. We are just kind of astrally projected in. Which is what so basically we were told as soon as we came in, hey, be careful if you die in here. Like, if you die in here, your body in the real world dies. So basically, Yuji and Kazuya were told, be very careful in here. However, well, Kazuya was told. Yuji was also kind of just present, but he wasn't really exactly the key. He wasn't exactly the key character in this situation. I think it's just down here. You know, I might as well check all of these side rooms. I feel like, wait, that was a pointless side room. You know, I'll check this one out. I'll check this one, and then I'll just head for the exit. Okay, that's just a dead end. I'll just head for the exit now, I think. And by that, I mean, I think I know where the exit is. I think it's just at the end of this corridor. I just go along here, and I should be able to make a left. No, it's just here. Okay, alright, you saved the girl, and that foreboding black mist dissipated. Alright then, we're leaving her mind. So now, we leave Yuka's mind, and well, now she is back in the party. Like, she'll be rejoining the party for the remainder of the game. The girl's safe, looks like my job here is done. I'll let you take over from here. Kazuya, you came, you saved me. It looks like I was reborn into this world. My memory of my past life are all but gone. However, the one thing I remember was you. My fate is inseparably intertwined with your own. I must accompany you on your path wherever it may lead. No matter where you go, I will follow and be there with you. Yuka joined the party. So basically, Yuka is now in the party for the remainder of the game. It doesn't matter what alignment you choose. It doesn't matter if you're chaos, if you're law, if you're neutral. Also, she got a massive level boost. It was up to 37. And she also got Mazio and Zionga and Medea. And she also got Diarahan. 10 out of 10. So basically, now we have Yuka in the party for the remainder of the game. And, yeah, it doesn't matter what alignment you are, she will stay with you because, well, she is, like, inseparably tied to Kazuya, basically. And as a result of that, wherever you go, she goes too. Because, well, that's, I've gone the wrong way. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Has that big dramatic moment, immediately goes the wrong way. Fortunately, we can just get out of here real fast. I just need to head on over here. I don't have Estoma though, so that's a little bit on the inconvenient side. Would love to have access to Estoma, because, well, it's like keep low-level enemies away from me thing, and I'm like 12 levels over these things, I think. So I would quite like to be able to do that. Okay, so I just need to go this way. But I've already been here, but it just blocked me off. I don't know how I've managed to do this. I've managed to get myself lost immediately. Like, I managed to navigate here like 3 times. How have I managed to get lost on my way out? Like, I don't have Trieste or anything either. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start running from all these enemies, and, okay, how did they outspeed me? I kind of just assume that, the speed stat kind of determines whether or not you can run. Okay, you know what? These things are trying my patience, so I'm just gonna kill them, because, well, they can't really do anything else. Like, I just put them all to sleep with a single turn, so they aren't really a threat to me, but they are definitely a little bit on the annoying side. And they killed another one of my demons. Tammuz might drop too. So now it's only the human members of the party, and I don't know how much longer Yuji is going to be with us for. However, we do have Yuka, so that is very good, because Yuka is very helpful and we'll be having her with us for the remainder of the game, and hopefully she'll be amazingly good. Considering the fact that she has access to Zionga and Mazio, I kind of just assume that she'll be great by default. And also, I just think she's a really kind of cool character. Like, I like her character design. She seems really cool and interesting. Now, can I please walk 2 steps without getting attacked? Because this is actually starting to aggravate me a little bit. I do need to look into fusing something with Estoma, I think. Because these enemies aren't really a threat to me, but they are a bit of an annoyance. And also, like, there's so many enemies. Like, I feel like I get jumped more in this from doing one fight than I do on... Like, I think I got jumped more in this, like, on a regular basis than I did in Nocturne. And I got jumped a lot in Nocturne. In general, you get jumped a fair bit in Nocturne. Okay, so let's go in here. Okay, there's a rumor going around that there's a huge Oni living in a building to the west. Not that I care, since I'm blessed by God, I don't need to worry. Actually, that does remind me. I did go... when I was going and doing a little bit of grinding, I did manage to find my way through that building in Yoyogi, and there was a locked room at the end. Like, I got to the end, and it just said, like, this room is sealed. So I couldn't go any further. So I assume that's the building they're talking about, out where there's just that massive demon. So, I assume we're going to be dealing with that at some point in the near future. And, well, hopefully that goes pretty well. And now, hopefully, you know what, I'm just going to negotiate. Elf, you're already in my party. You can just, you can leave me alone. Okay, so just make my way through and get jumped again. Just 2 steps. 2 steps, that's all I ask without an encounter. 2 steps. Is it that hard game? 2 steps. Maybe the game's just upset. Maybe it's just like I had to stop doing encounters for like 5 whole minutes. So I had to stop doing encounters for like 5 whole minutes while they just walked out of their mind. And so surely I can just do like 50 enemies in like 10 steps, right? That's okay. Okay, I feel like I might be kind of hopping on about this now. That might not be the right word, but I'm still just going to make a run for it from their words. I'm just going to make a run for it from these guys, because honestly, they aren't worth the experience they give. Like, they give barely any EXP. It's like, I killed 7 of them, and they gave me, like, 70 EXP. It's like, they give about 10 EXP each. It's like, it's basically nothing. Okay, we are out of here, though. So what I'm going to do now is go over here and heal up everyone. Unfortunately, we are still neutral. I think we should still be neutral. So let's just... What? Full inventory? What? Who said... What was that? Which demon was that? Wait, hold on. Excuse me, game. It seems that everyone's alive, but I didn't get to heal one of my demons. One of my demons is not here. Like, what happened? Like, Tammuz is gone. One of my demons just got deleted. So I'm not happy about that. The game actually just deleted one of my demons. But what I'm gonna do now is save the game, because I've successfully made my way through here. So what I'm gonna do now is save the game, end this episode off here, and in the next one, I'm gonna figure out where it is I'm supposed to go next. Because, honestly, I assume I have to either do something about that massive building, well, sorry, that demon in that building, or go to Roppongi. So I'll hopefully see you all for that next time, when I try to figure out what I'm gonna be doing next. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.